Grab a tea. You're gonna need it because a lot has happened in the last 8 months, and yeah, it's time I told you what's been happening behind the scenes in my and Manisha's life. So let's start from the top. My name is Karl Rock, and the government of India has stopped me from returning to India, separating me from my wife and my family. So who am I? What happened? And why did this happen? We'll go over all of that in this video. So who am I? I am a content creator. I make videos about travel safety, incredible travel destinations. I make videos helping people avoid scams in both English and in Hindi. And I just cover everything to do with my life and family. And I've been to every single state and union territory in India, from Mizoram to Lakshadweep. And I did that because I wanted to see all of India. India is my passion. And if I look familiar, no, I'm not PewDiePie, but you might remember me last year donating plasma twice to the Delhi Plasma Clinic, or more recently, you might have seen my viral video where I reply to someone trolling India very simply and very sweetly with Jai Hind.
You have to say the tea is fantastic.
Why?
Yes.
Nay, I know what you're trying to make me do.
You just have to say.
No, I'm not going to troll India. I'm not going to troll India.
Just good?
No, the tea in India is better. Indian tea is better, sorry bro.
But their soldiers drink from here.
Hey, chup. Okay bro, I have one thing to say to you.
Yeah.
Jai Hind. Look at his face.
I don't care. I don't mind.
मेरी पत्नी का नाम मनीषा मलिक है और हम अक्टूबर 2014 में दिल्ली में मिले और हमने अप्रैल 2019 में शादी की। मेरा ससुराल हांसी हरियाणा में है और मेरी सास का गांव राजस्थान के चुरू जिले में है। मैं अपने परिवार से प्यार करता हूँ और उन्हें बहुत मिस करता हूँ ना। उनसे दूर रहना मेरे लिए ये बहुत मुश्किल है। तो मेरे साथ हुआ क्या? Now here's what happened. So I left India in October 2020 to go traveling in Dubai and in Pakistan. When I left through the New Delhi International Airport, they cancelled my visa. They would not tell me why they were cancelling my visa. So when I got back to Dubai, I applied for a new visa, and quite surprisingly, they called me into the Indian High Commission in Dubai, and they told me in person that, Karl, you've been blacklisted and we can't issue you a visa to go home to India. So since then, Manisha and I have been running around trying to sort this out with the government, trying to get them to talk to us about what happened, why it happened, how we can fix this. We've written multiple emails to the Home Ministry. No reply. My wife turned up at the Home Ministry's doorstep in Delhi. No help, just ignored. I've written to His Excellency, the Indian High Commissioner here in Wellington. Totally ignored. Even when I turned up at the High Commission in Wellington asking for help, nothing happened. I sent a follow-up mail saying, please help. Ignored. And at that time, my wife had COVID for a second time, and I'd taken the COVID positive test there saying, please help me, I have to get back to my wife, you know. Just totally ignored, does not care. And during that time, I was so worried about her. When I had COVID in March 2020, she took care of me. You've all seen that from my videos, but I feel so bad because I wasn't there for her when she needed me, when she had COVID really bad a second time during India's second wave. And during this time, I was so worried because the very hospital that we go to, 25 people died from lack of oxygen.
Jaipur Golden Hospital has claimed that 25 critical patients lost their life. The hospital today has informed the Delhi High Court that 25 patients in the hospital lost their lives because of the non-availability of oxygen.
मेरी वाइफ थी यहाँ पे सर।
क्या आप रात को आए तो आपने क्या देखा?
हम 10 बजे आए, बिल्कुल ठीक थे। उसके बाद हम घर चले गए। 3 बजे फ़ोन आया कि आपके है ही नहीं, पेशेंट ख़त्म हो गए, हार्ट काम नहीं कर रहा। हमने कहा 10 बजे ठीक थे। जब ऑक्सीजन नहीं है तो पेशेंट क्या करेगा? हमें कहते जी हमने छोटे सिलेंडर से दिया। अरे इतना NIV पे इतनी चाहिए, ऑक्सीजन चाहिए, छोटे सिलेंडर से पेशेंट उधर तड़फ रहा है। 6 पेशेंट उसी वार्ड में मर गए।
So that's what I've been going through, trying to get back to India, we've been trying to ask everybody for help in the government, but we're just ignored every single time, even from the High Commission here in New Zealand. Now, you might be thinking, Karl, you have a European passport, you have a New Zealand passport, you guys can go live anywhere, you and Manisha. But the thing is, we don't want to live anywhere else. India is our dream country, and we both love India. My wife spent 6 years of her life studying for civil service examinations. That's the level of devotion she has to India. You know, she's a Desh Bhakt in the most purest sense, and her devotion and her love for India and Indian culture is something that I absolutely love about her. So it's very wrong for the government of India to be trying to force her to leave the country because, you know, she needs to be with me. We need to be together. We're married, right? It's very, very wrong. And me being exiled from my family has been extremely difficult, as I'm sure you can imagine. I have gone through a lot of separation trauma. At the beginning, I would have panic attacks. I would feel like there's water coming up and I'm drowning because there's nothing I can do to get back to my family. And it's just led to me being deeply, deeply unhappy in life. Like, imagine that you're up against the government of India, a very, very, very tough and strong government. I've never had so much pressure on my shoulders before, and you feel it, and it's the most pressure I've ever felt in my life, and it's too much. But if there's one thing that I've learned from being part of a Haryanvi family in India, it's how to be brave and it's how to fight. So we will fight, and I will get back to India. Now, the question that everybody wants to know the answer to, including myself, is why have I been blacklisted? And I don't know. The last 8 months, we've been asking the government this very question, but they've been ignoring us. Before somebody is blacklisted, they're meant to be given a right of reply and time to reply. I wasn't. So today we are filing a petition in the High Court asking for my name to be removed from the blacklist in the Delhi High Court. And I'm feeling so thankful for the Indian judiciary system because me and Manisha have been ignored by the government the entire time. Without the judiciary, we have no recourse. So I'm extremely thankful for them, and I'm hopeful they'll review my blacklisting and give a fair decision. Through all this, there's only one regret that I have, and it's all the worry and the stress that I put on mere patni, sas sassur or parivar. तो इसलिए मुझे माफ कीजिए. I'm sorry. And if you want to help Manisha and I, please go and sign our petition. It is linked in the description below. And I'm just waiting for the moment when I can step foot back in Delhi and in Haryana and be with my family again. In the meantime, we will probably meet up in Nepal, Pakistan, or Bangladesh. That is what we will have to do until I'm back in India. Jai Hind.